let's continue after a minor interruption. So now I'm going to create a cavity to get piers to go all the way through. Now this side piers that potentially can go all the way through. Certainly we cannot see where it stops. This cavity goes only partially the way through. And we could do that the same thing on the top. Now, perspective drawing, here we have some good audio in the background. I'm going to repeat the same thing. Corner, the closest corner to me first. I'm going to make a long box. I'm going to repeat this line. I'm making sure I'm here. I'm using the vertical. I'm going to the other side. Not as long this time. Making sure I'm on that vanishing point. All right. If you are unsure, you need to be able to self-evaluate once you get started with this and test yourself. The only way to get better and improve is to know how to apply the rules and then assess yourself in that application. Now, this is where people get a bit wonky. They don't believe the angle is that extreme. They just make it up. Has to go to that vanishing point. Okay, so a box above the horizon line. We can see now this would be good for a bridge, something like that, where we're looking underneath. And finally, one that we have that goes above and below that vanishing point. Okay, so we'll notice that it is considerably different in that we only can see two planes. So in all other boxes so far, we can see the three planes, the two side planes, and above all below plane. This time now we are seeing just these two planes, okay? And that's all you'll see. And that box is true to perspective drawing, okay? So we've done cavities. Now we're going to be doing extrusions. So I'm going to do my box similar to this, but a little bit to the right, and this will make sense why in a minute. Actually, I'll do my vertical nearer to the end. Because basically an extrusion is a box on a box, and I need to leave. I did it to the right of this, so I had room to create this side of the box. Excuse me, let's just go down to that angle properly. All right, let's finish this up and move on. Okay, so this is what we have learnt so far. Now the closer we get to the horizon line, the more extreme these angles, and the more you have to trust that process. Trust the process, and you'll be correct. Okay. Now, one of the things I want to show again is if we're going to create other forms, for instance, a set of stairs, where it's good to continue to build a full box. I'll just cut that off there. Okay. And then carve it back. And do this for every form that you are developing. It could be a car, it could be a house. But things like cars, of course, have far more different sort of planes across the forms. And of course, later on, you'll need to, once the box is done, you'll crate out that box. So this is called crating in a sense. And you need to curve out that car. But that's later, far later. So I'm going to do a simple, I'm just sort of guessing here, equal sort of distance there, okay, to the vanishing point. These are my steps. I might not go within this box correctly, but you'll get the idea for the tutorial. So we have 3 steps, step, 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 and now we've got to do all our lines to this vanishing point here. Of course, all the way till that point there. Now, first of all, I'm going to go every corner on the diagonals, and I'm just going to run this line. I'm not going to worry about, I'm doing it a little bit lighter at this stage because I don't know the